Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing a couple of RADAN videos. So I wanted to do an intro on the RADAN 2D drawing. So whether you haven't got a CAD system and you want to draw your parts or create your geometry inside of your CAM product. So my CAM here is RADAN and we have a drafting utility. Now RADAN, you can see I'm in part and drafting, and here's my working space. So here I can create my drawing files and we can go to town. You can actually turn off your side splitter window if you want to, that way you've got a bigger screen to work with. So we're just going to go through a couple of different commands in here and show you how to get started with a sketch. So I'm going to go here, new part. Okay, so let's select materials. So I'm going to hit here. I'm going to go with, actually let's go with stainless. Okay, so I've got stainless here, and we'll make this 14 gauge, or 14 gauges around 075 or 080. So I've got mine set up as 080, and I used to be in the commercial kitchen equipment years ago, so many years ago. So I'm just going to make a channel for a bar sink that connects to the back part of the sink into the front part, and where you put your legs. Okay, so we're going to create one of those. So I'm just going to call it bar leg. Okay. And I'm going to select, I'm going to end up making this for my laser machine, so I'm just going to hit OK. So you can see I've got a punch machine, a punch combo. So number 2 machine there, you can see we've got bar leg up here. Oh shoot, I just seen I put 2 bars, not like bar black sheep, or, but anyway, back to it. So here you have lines. You can start drawing with lines. You have lines that are connected or disconnected. Connected is you want to just keep doing a continuous line or segment. Here we have some arcs, so you can have different arcs, fillets, using center and 2 points. Also getting into through 3 points. Okay. Here you can either, if you know the radius, you can put in the radius 0.25, and then of course it automatically populates the diameter. Alright, or if you only know the diameter and you don't want to do that, you can go 1.0 in diameter and it gives you the radius. Down here when you're drawing, you can set your origins, and then you can type in X and Y values for where you want to draw. So I'm basically come into here and we've got shapes, and you can see we've got some metalworking shapes here. So for this I'm probably going to do actually we might, yeah, we'll do this shape here. If you do this one, it gives you some notches, right? So here it's geared around sheet metal, so I'm just going to start from the center like I would in any other software. Maybe you use Fusion 360 or use Autodesk, and maybe you start your sketches with a square and you start from the center, right? Same sort of principle. So here you can see I've got some notches in all 4 corners. I'm actually going to do a rectangular notch, and I'm actually going to make this let's go 36 long, and we'll skip down here and we'll go 4, right, and then our notches will be 0.5, 0.5. So there's my sketch, right? On this bar sink, you know, I'm probably going to bend this up, right? So from here I'm probably going to bend this, come in 12 inches, right? And remember I've got ½ inch here, so I'm just going to maybe come in here and go I'll just do an offset. Right, I'm going to go 12.5. That way we get 12 inches. Okay, and that'll give me where we've got my bend line or construction line, and then we can come in here and we can say, okay, I need a 2-inch hole, and I'm going to go origin. I'm going to go from here, and we'll come in X 3.0, right, and then here we can select origin again, and we can come here. I'm just finding a midsection point, and then I'll just go minus 3.0, right, so that's where my 2 feet go on the bottom, and then we should have a sketch. So there's other ways you can do. Maybe you want to put a little radius in here. Okay, so you can come in here and go on this corner notch, inverse fillet, and maybe 0.125. Right, maybe a little bit too big. Right, and then you can see we've got a sheet metal part. And I'm just going to I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, I'm going to assign a bend line to it. So, and I just mark mine with different colors. Right, and this is where you see it's connected. This is where I go unconnected lines. Hit there, there, right, there, there. Right, so I'll show you that there. So we got all my bend lines on there. Maybe I want to put a bend in here and bend this up, but for now I'm just going to do that. So in RADAN I can actually save this part, file, save. It's got everything that I selected before. Maybe because it's stainless and it's grain sensitive, I want to lock the grain in so it only nests it one way, and hit save on that. Right, now the good thing about this is I can come in and check my geometry. Right, everything is good. You can see down here the geometry is closed, so that means we should be good to go to nest it. Okay, so if I now jump over, you can see here's my sheet metal part all ready to go. If I jump into nesting, I'm just going to say no to that. We can actually come in and we can open that file. And you can see we've got a file right there, and maybe I want 4 of those. Okay, if you want to do common line cutting, hit OK. Alright, so we've got our steel. It's automatically selected our sheets here, and then we can simply just come in and kick off the nester. Oh, hang on. Kick off the nester, yes. I hit the wrong button there. And you can see I've given it a certain amount of time to nest and get as good possible nest as possible. I've only got 4 on here, so we won't be expecting too much. Usually you're going to nest it with other parts as well. Okay, so you can see here's our green check light to say everything's okay, all the parts are nested, and there's our parts. And if we jump over here, you can see our tool path on here as well. Okay, so that's how you create a part, right? If you wanted to, you can come back into drafting and say new, and sample 5, hit OK, and you can come in and create another nest, right? Another part, I should say. So here we're going to go with shapes. Let's go with this one here. 12 by 24, we'll go with yeah, 1.5. That should be good. Right, so you can see I've got the cursor on here. If I hit this one, it cancels that. So, but maybe if I had something else on there and I wanted to keep using it, I could keep it on there. Okay, and then we've got our new drawing. Now we can come in and go, here's my origin, and then I want to put a circle or a diameter, and I'll go origin there, and we'll go 1.5, enter, 1.5, enter. Right, so now I just put a bolt hole or a drain circle in there, and we can actually come in and mirror this guy around. Right, mirror, corner repeat, and I'll simply hit this one in this corner, bang. Now we got 4 holes in there. Maybe you want to actually add some text. Okay, so maybe you want to etch something, maybe you want to cut something. You can actually come in here and select your font. I'm just going to come in here and say okay, part pan sample 005, right? And you can see I've got my part name here, and I'm actually gonna, I'll probably leave that right there and just etch on the corner of that because it's going to be bent. Right, so from here, because that's just a regular text, I'd need to realize that in situ. In AutoCAD you may call it something like explode, right? So I come in here and I go realize in situ, and I say letters, give it a tolerance, do that, and then I'll just come and change my pen properties so it's a different color. So now when I go over to profiling, you can see it's a closed part, but if I was to go and add tooling to this guy, it will etch on there, right? And if I open the side window, you can see I'm using fast for the outside, medium for the inside, and marking for the blue pen. Okay, so typically if it was in the Marder machine, probably E1, E2, or you may have E3, E4, and then etching is E10 on that machine. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to the channel, and always take a look at the other. I'm going to put a link in there for the RADAN YouTube channel, and you can see a lot of videos from RADAN on that side as well. Okay, thank you and have a wonderful day.